Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. The city's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so live.
Oh, good morning, Frederick. Oh, yes. Today is Tuesday, July 1st, and I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. It's a new month. It is a new month, and I hope you are ready for the lovely July. July 1 really does signify summer. Saying good morning to Tara Flannery this morning. Hope her trip out of town recently was fun. And Mama Cone, welcome July. Yes, I love it. Welcome July. July does definitely signal that summer is here and happening, and so many great things coming up. And of course, we're going to cover them for you. We have a lot going on in our family in July. Ash and I's 25th anniversary is tomorrow. So I'll be talking about that. And my sister's birthday is also tomorrow. And I got a cousin's birthday and an uncle's birthday. A lot happens in July. You got a lot of plans for July? You going on vacation? I don't know why this is not coming up. Our little show rundown. Let's just see. Oh, let's just take this off. Let's do this. Okay. Let's get myself together here. It's like the first day ever of me doing this show. Every single day is like the first day. I love it. All right. Just got a last minute change. Bob's not able to join us today. So we're going to go straight into what's happening in Frederick, giving you a highlight of some of the events going on, giving you a full rundown of the 4th of July here in Frederick. Party in the Park is where it's at. We're going to talk all about that. Then Jen Pierre from the Healing Storm is on. And our missions that matter for July, Nicole and Grant from Urbana Hawks Booster Club join me. And it's a really interesting conversation. And then, of course, we have your Secret Stash video clue for today. And so far, all have been found. A couple needed a little hint, but the rest, you guys are pretty good about knowing where these things are hidden, which is awesome. So we'll find out more about the Urbana Hawks, but we love the partnership with Got Electric. They are actually matching any donations to the Hawks up to $20,000. That means the Hawks could take a $20,000 collection of donations and turn it into $40,000, which is amazing. And I sit down with Nicole and Grant and talk to them about why Grant wanted to get involved as a private business, and what drives Nicole to try to make things better at Urbana, which is really very cool. All right, so when you buy all the Good Morning Frederick merch, that's going to go toward them. So, for instance, a $25 4th of July T-shirt turns into $50 for them, actually. So that's kind of cool. And they're collecting through December. You can get all your Good Morning Frederick merch at the home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street, right in downtown, from 11 to 4, Wednesdays to Sundays. On Friday, the shop will be closed, but we will be at Party in the Park, and I will have a limited number of shirts and things available there. You can even win some for free. Doesn't really help the missions that matter. You could donate directly and do that, though, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and we'll just go ahead and get this Tuesday started officially. Oh, we got our new show sponsor here this morning. Good Morning Frederick, sponsored by Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic. They understand how pain can hold you back. You can save $400 on your first visit. You can be on the road to feeling better for just $50 by just mentioning Good Morning Frederick when you call for your appointment. That is incredible. Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, dedicated to helping you achieve your wellness objectives. They also have a podcast you can listen to and find their YouTube channel as well. All right, we're going to get right into what is happening in our great city. Oh, happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg and Taquito in Hagerstown. Same great local owners, 3 great locations for you. Frederick is located at West Point Plaza, just off Route 40 in Frederick, and Gaithersburg is at 3 Russell Avenue. They also have, I believe, beer and wine at Gaithersburg. Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown, and they have all 3 amazing, great food, good quality Mexican food, affordable pricing. Taquito offers a drive-through experience. Go to tacobar1.com or taquitobytacobar.com for hours and more information. Okay, we're getting right into it. Let me just tell you, shoe collection is in full force. The competition has begun, the friendly competition to try to get to as many pairs of shoes as possible. I would love to hit the 300 number this year, 300 pairs of shoes. I think I got to 270 last year. I have until August 1st, so 1 month from today. I would love your help if you can. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle are on screen. $5, $10 will help me get to that goal. I can tell you right now, I'm at 101 pairs of shoes. I have to do some shopping. Hopefully, there's some good sales this weekend, and I will be able to top that off with those of you who have donated. I really, really appreciate it. If you want to pick up new shoes while you're out, you can drop them off, of course, at the home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street in downtown, and also the Orioles Nest, Family Heritage Trust, and Village Crossing are also collecting shoes for Souls of Joy. Individual tickets are now on sale for the event on August 8th. It is at the Arc at Market Street. There's live music with the Learned Doctors. You get heavy hors d'oeuvres, beer, wine, and seltzers included with your ticket. Gotta thank Daisy Cakes, Sage Cakery, Raise the Bar, Ampy's Angel Cookies, Heavenly Cheesecakes, Brick Block Cakes, and Sweet Butter. Each one of those cottage bakers or brick and mortar bakers have donated 4 dozen treats to the cause. And again, we couldn't have this event without them. Oh, good morning to Beth, my good friend at Scott Key Center. They just had their prom last week. I'm so sorry I couldn't attend it, but everyone looked fabulous and it looked like a great time. If you want to be a collection site or if you want to be a sponsor, that is what we need right now. Putting on these events is very expensive. And obviously, we would love to have money so that we can get shoes. And also, we like to support the winter boot effort, which will come in the fall for the kids. This is all about our Frederick County students starting school with a pair of new shoes. Just because you can't even imagine what it must be like not to have shoes when you start school. I've seen and heard stories about kids who start school with um, shoes that have duct tape because the soles are falling off, and shoes that are too small. And we really just want to make sure every child can start school with a brand new pair of shoes. So if you can help out, I'd really appreciate it. If your business can help out and can make a larger donation and want to do that, I would be so, so appreciative. Trust me, I will make that dollar stretch as far as it can possibly go. All right, let's see what else we have. Of course, the Secret Stash is running now through July 11th. So you have this week and next week. We're hiding envelopes around Frederick County, giving you a video clue in every episode of Good Morning Frederick, and watching to see who is able to collect it. All right. There is a Party in the Park truck stop today at Trick Trucks and Cars on Industry Lane from noon to 1. So if you have your lunch break, you can scooch by Industry Lane, stop by and see. I believe Andy might be out there. I'm not sure. But you're going to want to get your free zone pass. This gets you right up front and personal with the live music happening on the Party in the Park stage. All kinds of country music. Kicked off with Hannah Ponce. We interviewed her recently. And wrapping up with Runaway June with great music in between. All day long, about an hour and a half for each band. And also special presentations on stage by our own Chris Michaels, who will be giving awards to the Police Officer of the Year, the Firefighter of the Year, I think, or Fire and Emergency Services Person of the Year, and Sheriff's Deputy of the Year. All of those will be awarded on stage throughout the day as well. There's tons of giveaways happening all day long. If you're a veteran or a first responder, you want to stop by and see WFMD first thing because there are chairs and coolers that are being given away to veterans and first responders. And plus, of course, we're going to have a ton of fun for you as well. Of course, I kind of got into already what's happening at Party in the Park, but the truck stop is important because you can get those free passes and you don't have to worry about fighting to get to the front of that stage. All right, Thursday, Alive at 5 is at Carroll Creek. Also wanted to update you. Actually, I might try to share my screen because I have spent the last few days making sure all of the library events are on our Everything Frederick calendar. Let me just tell you, the library has some amazing programming. And let me just see if I can get this up because you will be amazed. So this is what happens when you go to that bit.ly/EF calendar. When you go to that link, and let me just see if here it is. I'll put that on screen too. Okay, so when you go to that link right there, this is kind of how you see it, and it's kind of impossible to see what the heck is happening, but you can see every single day. There are some days you see 3 or 4 and then there's 70 more, 80 more. I mean, it's only going to get busier. The way you look at this calendar effectively is you look at the schedule. And this is going to give you a rundown every single day by the start time of the events. That way, if you're trying to entertain guests from out of town or your kids, or you're trying to figure out, hey, we've got free time between 2 and 5, you can actually click and look easily to see what is available for you. So even today, there are a ton of events happening at our local libraries. There's a fiber arts social circle at 6:30 in Middletown today. The Night Owl is at Thurmont Regional Library at 6:30 this evening. There's Two for Tuesday karaoke at the Orioles Nest tonight. Benstown Live has karaoke tonight. Let's see, Poorhouse Trivia at 10 Tavern in Thurmont is tonight. But you can see that you can scroll to each day and find out all the great stuff happening in our town. I mean, there are so many events going on every single day that I'm telling you, there is no chance to be bored here in Frederick. That's why it's very important to bookmark the link that's on screen right now, and you'll be able to get yourself all set up for the summer and keep everybody entertained. All right, I digress a little bit from the plan that we needed. But anyway, July 4th, come see Good Morning Frederick. We'll have the Mechanical Bull, thanks to Shannon Flannery, the real estate goddess of Maurer Realty, and of course, the founder of Everything Frederick and more. You can win some t-shirts. You can purchase your Frederick is Buckin' Awesome t-shirt as well. We'll have a bunch of them there for you, and going to have a great, great time. July 5th and 6th, we have our pop-up vendor events at the home of Everything Frederick. We've got some really great ones. Twisted Ivy's going to be there. That's handmade jewelry and always something fun and local, and you're supporting a local business when you come up to the pop-up vendor event, 11 to 4 Saturday and Sunday. And what I can tell you is Twisted Ivy, if the weather's nice and she's out, even if the weather's not nice, that girl sets up in rain and wind and she doesn't care. She's out there at about 7:30 in the morning. So if you're an early riser and you want to walk downtown before it gets too hot, before it gets crazy, stop by and see her. Of course, we have the summer concert series at Baker Park Bandshell on Sunday, July 6th at 7 p.m., and the U.S. Air Force Full Spectrum Pop Rock Band will be playing. July 7th through 10th, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., we have the baseball and softball clinic at Braddock Heights Park, right in Frederick on Schley Avenue. It is also July 14th to 17th, 4 days of a clinic from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. for your children aged 6 to 12. You can stop by and get some Royal Ice frozen treats. They're going to be on site at all camps to cool off afterward. You can text Rick Wilson for more information at 240-422-6835. It is $100 per child to participate in that clinic. And it's great if somebody, maybe your child has never played the sport. And it's great even if they have played and they want to freshen up and brush up on some of their skills. They will divide the kids out by skill level and make sure every child gets a lot out of that clinic. All right, July 10th, it is the Starlight Family Film Festival at the Urbana Public Library. It's right near it. Monsters, Inc. is going to be playing, starts at 7:30 p.m. July 12th is the Rubber Duck Derby Festival. It is in Union Bridge. It's an all 11 to 4, all ages event, family friendly. There are shuttles that run that will drop you off right at the front. And if you go to dreambigunionbridge.com, you can get all the details. Live music by the Mayo Family Band and Payload. There's an adult beverage garden, kids inflatable obstacle course, a Jeep show. A lot of great stuff going on there. And let's see, what else do we have coming up? That's really important for you to mark on your calendar. Oh, if you want to book reptile adventures on the double at Maryland Double Deckers, you get a ride around Frederick, and then you get a reptile show at the home of everything Frederick. You also get a discount when you shop when you come from the bus, so you can check that out. And on July 22nd at 5 p.m., you can explore the world with Colette, one of the most trusted names in travel. It's with our friends Antietam World Travel Service. It's in the office on Old Farm Road at 5 p.m. And there's always perks for attending these little info sessions, but it's a great time to go and ask any question you want about traveling on guided tours. I highly, highly recommend it. It's great because you don't have to plan anything. Everything is planned for you. All right. If you have an event you want included on our calendar, all you got to do is email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. If you want me to talk about your event, I can do that as well. It's just $25 for 5 days and $50 or $40 for 10 days. Sorry about that. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're coming back with Jen Pierre from the Healing Storm. We've got Missions That Matter with Nicole and Grant representing Urbana Hawks Booster Club. And then your secret stash video clue for July 1st. All of that comes up just after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shannon Flannery beyond compare.
Who's always wanted to go to Alaska? Well, that's me. And I'm putting together a trip June 9th through June 20th of 2026. I would love for you to join me working together with Antietam World Travel Service to put together an amazing itinerary featuring both land and sea. We're going to see all the great stuff you see when you go to Alaska. I promise it's going to be a lot of fun. Go to bit.ly/Alaska2 for more information. Oh, I want to thank the folks at Warehouse Cinemas. If you've been to a movie lately, I'm on the big screen early on in the previews, but nonetheless, if you want to be on the big screen, you just have to email advertising at warehousecinemas.com. Let me just tell you, Warehouse Cinemas has some of the best deals going right now for patrons. Tuesday, tonight, is $7 movie night, right? All movies just $7. It's a great time to go. Tomorrow is a great time to get your girlfriends together and go see a movie, because not only is it only $8 movies, but it's half off the whole bar. Beer, wine, cocktails, all 50% off on Wednesdays. That is a great deal. And if you want to have a few cocktails, have some food before you go to the movie, you can do that. The food is excellent. We've sampled off of the menu. I had their crab dip with chips the last time I went to the movies, and it was pretty good. Like, it is it wasn't my favorite item. I will tell you, the crab pizza, I will 100% get again. So if you're going to spend the money on that, I would get the crab pizza. Highly recommend that. My son's, I think Larissa, my son's fiance, got Shame on Brie, and I think that's what it was called. It's they have a whole menu of kind of gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches. You can never go wrong with the funnel cake fries. They are Mama Cone and I's favorite. And of course, the refillable popcorn and soda is just the best deal in town. So Warehouse Cinemas, highly recommend. Head to the movies. Actually, I'll be going tonight. I'm taking my niece to see Lilo and Stitch. She hasn't seen it. It'll be my second time, but I'll tell you, nothing beats seeing it on the big screen. All right, let's find out who is making our market great. Market Makers is sponsored by Maryland Lottery with tons of ways to win with hot scratch-offs like Big Money, where a $5 ticket can net you $50,000, or the $2 Monopoly ticket with a top prize of $10,000. You got to go to mdlottery.com for all the details. Plus, you can download that free app and scan your tickets to see if you're a winner. You must be 18 or older to play, and we ask you please play responsibly. Well, I met Jen Pierre recently. She is one of the newer additions at the Healing Storm Holistic Wellness. It's a great space. If you've not been to the Healing Storm and you've got aches and pains and even stuff that just hasn't ever gone away, you need to check these ladies out, because I'm telling you right now, they are phenomenal. They are very knowledgeable. And I'm so excited for Shannon. They've got some really new stuff coming out very soon, including a targeted cryo, which is the cryogenic. It kind of is a take on that, but it's very targeted, so they can do things like increase. And she's going to tell me all about it. I'm going to get all the 911, 411, not 911, the 411 on the whole deal. But anyway, they got a lot of new stuff coming out. They also do lymphatic massage, which I hear is so good for your health. Regular massages, Reiki, all of that good stuff. And Jen specializes in the fascia and stretching. But I had a chance to sit down with her. Here she is. The Healing Storm, 801 Toll House Avenue. I'm with Jen Pierre, a massage therapist who's recently joined the team with Shannon. And you, though a massage therapist, like the stretch.
Yes.
You like to specialize in stretching.
Yes.
And you were telling me you've kind of gone back and forth from massage. So you became licensed and you worked for the school.
I did. After I got my license, I became a teacher assistant there.
Yeah.
And then.
Is that a school locally here in Frederick? Or?
It was CMSM.
Okay.
That used to be here.
Oh, yeah.
Shannon and I actually worked together there.
Okay.
And then financial aid came about.
Yeah.
And I was assisting with a coworker, and then she actually left.
Okay.
So then I got her position, and then I did financial aid for a while there. I would still do part-time massage.
Yeah.
But then when I ended up leaving there, that's when I took a break from massage.
Okay. Yeah. And then
I come here. I do the
you were
front
just
desk.
helping at the front desk.
Just got that itch again.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me get my license back.
Yeah. Okay. And what is that procedure like to relicense? Is it fairly simple since you've already been licensed once?
Yeah. So for years, I just paid a renewal fee.
Gotcha.
So I had my license, but it was inactive. And then last year on that renewal, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to use it again. I let it go.
Yeah.
And then like in November, I started here and I was like, let me go back on that. So it was pretty easy. We just mailed in our stuff. You make payments over online.
Yeah.
But then, like, I would say a month I had my license.
That's good. And don't you think, that that's the way it's going to work? That's the way it's going to work. Now, the stretching part of things is really interesting to me because that is different, obviously, than massage. Mm-hmm. Tell me why that's been, your interest and passion.
So when I went into massage, I wanted to work with athletes, do a lot of sport massage. So when I did graduate, I did work with United soccer team. So I got a lot of experience with that.
Yeah. Especially with athletes because the stretching is paramount to them
Yeah.
being healthy and not getting injured and after playing and all of that.
Yeah, one of the things about soccer players is they're super flexible. So we had to do like a lot of pen and stretching.
Okay.
But I really enjoyed that. And then I got a job with DC Spirit, which is the women's soccer league. So that was good too. I was able to do more stretching with them.
Yeah.
I really liked that. And then I went and got certified for fascial stretching.
Yeah. Now the fascia, I've been learning a lot about. And it is that membrane that sits over kind of between your skin, your muscles, and all of that, keeps it in. I'd never even heard of the fascia before.
Yeah.
So how long have you known about it? Like this whole time, or?
Yeah, so we learn about that in school.
Okay.
You know, that covers the muscle. So if that's not healthy, then that muscle it's not being supported. It's not supporting the bones. So that's why we always like people to drink a lot of water, because the more water you drink, the more hydrated the fascia is.
Okay.
And then you're not going to.
So it's not just a myth. They're not just the water companies trying to sell us something. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. The drinking of the water really does. It hydrates that to keep it flexible.
Yep.
Okay. And then the stretching of the fascia, how can that help somebody? Like, how does somebody know if that's where the issue is? Do you?
Usually the fascia, it tightens up the muscle and it restricts the muscle from stretching.
Okay.
So we do soft stretching techniques that a lot of times we'll use resistance from the client, and then we can stretch that fascia, but it's also stretching the muscle along with it.
Yeah. So it really just helps everything, but it keeps everything intact. That's really so fascinating to me. So a stretching session with you is a bit different than massage in the sense that you're moving about a lot. Like the client is not just lying there enjoying a nice massage. It's just, and so I've done a stretching session years ago, and it's literally a workout.
Yeah.
And it's for somebody who's not flexible, it's painful in a regulatory way. Like I'm like, you realize how unflexible you are during a stretching session. But I know the more you do it, it does help, and it actually stretches all of that, like the fascia, the muscles, and everything like that.
Yeah. So when I have a client, I like to stretch the one side first.
Okay.
And then I'll have them get off the table and like walk around. A lot of times they're off balance. They feel like maybe walking on a cloud or something like that. And then I'll do the other side. And then, they get off the table and they're like, wow, what a difference.
Yeah.
Like, I stretched my husband like a couple weeks ago, and he literally grew an inch. We measured him.
What?
Yeah. So because we're doing traction on the legs and stuff. So a lot of times your legs are uneven.
Yeah.
And we tell that with the traction and things like that. So I just like helping people that are restricted.
Yeah.
And like I had a client that all she wanted to do was sit crisscross applesauce.
Oh,
and after like the second session, she sat on the floor and did that, and she was like so amazed.
I might need that too. When you're a kid, it's so easy, but as an adult, even just sitting on the floor wrapping gifts is the telltale. Every year, I think, oh my gosh, I can't even just sit here on the floor like this anymore. Yeah. So coming to somebody like you really will help with that long term, kind of get all of that stretched out, increase that flexibility and mobility. Yeah, that's really amazing. So you can book an appointment with Jen through thehealingstorm.com. If you ever thought, I'm just a little tight, not so flexible, come in and let her check it all out. And you can, of course, get a massage as well. But if you really want to go where her passion is, that's where the stretching and the fascia and all of that come in.
Yes.
Go to thehealingstorm.com. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. That's great. I am learning more and more about the fascia and how important it is to our health and wellness. Boy, I tell you, if you want to work some stuff out, head over and see Jen at the Healing Storm. All right, we're going to take one more quick break, and then we're back with Missions That Matter with Nicole and Grant from the Urbana Hawks Booster Club. And then I've got your secret stash video clue for today, right after this. Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
Oh, yes. A&S Construction. Oh, let's do Karma's. Let's do Karma's Auto Care. That's right. If you're looking to get your vehicle in tip-top shape this summer, I recommend you contact Karma's Auto Care. They do amazing detailed auto detailing inside and out. Made my old car look amazing. Even found some stuff that was owned by the previous owner where we bought the car, which was so unreal. And I swore once it was clean, I wasn't going to get it dirty again. But of course it is. So of course I'm going to have to give Jared a call at Karma's Auto Care. Reach out to him today. He does do details at the Anchor Bar on Mondays. You can go in, have a nice lunch or have a dinner, have some drinks, and when you come out, your car will be amazing. Karma's Auto Care. All right, now I got to do, of course, A&S Construction, a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they are located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. They specialize in roofing and siding. They can also replace those windows and gutters, even build you a new patio or deck. All you have to do is call Sandra, 301-703-2157, or send an email, info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, because you watch Good Morning Frederick, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just let her know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. All right, happy to introduce our Missions That Matter this month. Well, every month, I'm so excited to team up with my good friend Michelle Rankin from Stroll Lansdale, the publisher of that magazine, to bring you Missions That Matter. That was her phrase that was coined. I'm happy to borrow it. We bring you a nonprofit every month who benefits from all the sale of Good Morning Frederick merchandise. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick, Michelle.
Hello, Dani. How are you on this sweltering hot day?
we have gone straight from like winter to the surface of the sun here in Maryland. We love this, but yeah, it is a hot day out there. And summertime, which is an interesting time to bring our next Mission That Matter to the viewers of Good Morning Frederick. Let's talk about who we have for the month of July.
We are focusing on the Urbana Hawks Boosters Club, Athletic Boosters Club this month.
And admittedly, at the very beginning, I messaged you and said, what the heck are we doing highlighting a booster club? But after speaking with them, I think this is what every one of our local high schools here in Frederick County needs. And I really am excited to kind of bring this to the viewers to hopefully ignite something at every high school.
You're right, Dani. When we looked at Urbana High School, we were like, hey, wait a minute. And the more we got to talking about it, the more we thought, this is much larger than just Urbana, even though we're going to talk about them and pinpoint them today. But you're right.
Well, everything has a scale to it. And what I love about this story, having had talked with them, is the energy and the direction and the ability to go up to FCPS and say, no, wait a minute, this is what we need, this is what we're doing, and really not relying on anyone else to help them other than the community right around them. So I think that there's a lesson for every high school to find themselves a Nicole and then the partnership with private business and figure out how to make this stuff happen without waiting for someone else to do it for you.
100%. I think at the end of the day, Dani, we all know that a student that is more engaged in the extracurriculars of the school, it just makes the school richer and therefore makes the student richer.
Absolutely. And for some of these students, the sport is their opportunity for education beyond high school. For a lot of them, it's the incentive to do well at school so that they can continue to play the sport that they like. And first of all, there are a million studies out there showing that kids that participate in sports learn life lessons, teamwork, the drive, ability to succeed, how to handle defeat and failure, all those great life lessons. So, yeah, I say bring on the sport. And let's get to our July missions that matter with Urbana High School's Booster Club. Right. Coming to you from 401 North Market Street, it's the home of everything, Frederick. And I want to welcome Nicole and Grant to Good Morning Frederick. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
All right, this is we've been talking for quite a bit too. We're talking boosters, high school boosters. Let's talk a little bit, Nicole, about why it's important.
Absolutely.
Why the boosters exist, and getting away from the Hollywood theme of boosters and real world theme of boosters. What the boosters do to support a local high school.
Absolutely. So the high school boosters basically is there to bridge the gap between what the school board provides for our athletes and what they actually need.
Right.
And it's a pretty big gap.
It is.
It's a Grand Canyon of gaps.
Yeah. And really, I think, and we're talking things like sporting equipment to keep kids safe. We're talking about helmets and pads and sticks for lacrosse players, balls and nets for volleyball, soccer. Yep. I mean, it gets down to that.
Absolutely.
Because it's not kind of, not a huge budget that these guys get each school.
Correct.
It's a hard slog to convince people to give money to athletes.
Absolutely.
Because people argue all over the place on why it's not a necessity.
Absolutely.
But I think you and I agree that it is a necessity for some of these kids, not only talking about post-high school, but just keeping kids engaged in school.
Yeah.
The fact that they can't play if they don't make certain grades or attend certain things or any of that, sometimes that can be a really good motivator.
Absolutely. So, I mean, our student athletes, just at the high school that we're from, which is Urbana alone, we have over 1,100 student athletes. And in the county in general, our student athletes must maintain a higher grade point average, which brings all of our county schools up into a higher, more grandiose platform because we have so many student athletes. Just recently in the spring, 2 of our Frederick County boys lacrosse teams won the state championships. That doesn't happen. And we are building huge athletics programs, and we're competing with the top in the state. Even private schools we're competing with now. And to be able to provide the athletes with just the basic necessities, we're just not meeting that base level of what they need just to be out there to play. And that's a struggle.
So you're a mom of kids that attend Urbana. You're
Correct.
also a coach of
Correct.
athletes,
Yep.
lacrosse.
Yep.
And so obviously you kind of have you see this from both sides
Absolutely.
of that argument. Grant, you have kids who are at Urbana. You own a business.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the business you own.
So the company that I own is called God Electric. It's an electrical contracting company based in Frederick. We also have an office in Harrisonburg, Virginia. But we specialize in building commercial solar projects and utility-size solar projects. We also have a residential division that takes care of just your normal run-of-the-mill electrical
My
needs.
outlet doesn't work.
Your outlet doesn't work. Your GFI doesn't work.
Right.
You need a
I
generator.
might need to call you. I gotta.
So we have a service fleet that takes care of that. And we run right out of Frederick. So my children go to Urbana. My daughter graduated from there, and they also play sports there. So basically, the need for us to come in and help was there, and I just felt it was time that somebody stepped up. I think that Nicole really triggered that with me because of her dedication to what she's been doing, and she's already done so much. But we need to do so much more, and it's just it's time. It's people need to see some new changes happen at the school.
Well, the lift is so much lighter when more people do it. It's difficult when you have 10 or 12 people trying to get this across. It really does take a partnership with some of the local businesses to really band together. And I would really love to see kind of this consortium of all the schools working together. I think that kind of keeps the conversation from drifting places that there's no solution once you get there.
I've always, and especially, and I go back to the lacrosse community because that's where I have spent so much of my time, but just in the athletics community in Frederick County, we can get better as we work with each other. There's only so many athletes in the county that we can't dilute the waters by dividing. We have to really just work together. So it goes to, to club sports, to travel sports, everything. I want to see everybody unite and build these great programs that then draw people to Frederick County versus pull people out to seek those high-level programs.
And one of the big things that people in Frederick County can do, whether or not you have kids, is visit your local high schools. Go to the games, support the schools, buy the candy bars, go get your coffee at the concessions. They make it fairly easy. I think it's 55 and up is
55
free.
and up is free. All games.
So you get to go in free to all the games. You get to see your neighbors' kids play in a sport and support your local schools. I mean, it's, I think it's very important for us to remember that they're there, and when you go, you're doing way more than just paying your couple dollars at the gate if you are buying that coffee. It's really, really important to volunteer if you can volunteer, even an hour a week, right?
Exactly. And we do so many community outreach things, not just our school, but a lot of the high schools in the county, from mulch sales. Like if you're buying mulch, buy mulch from your high school. We even deliver it for free sometimes. We'll spread it for you for a little extra. But we're always seeking the support of the community, and just our athletes alone, the parents are already putting out for so many things that the community is really where we seek that extra support to get us to that next level. Things like turf fields that don't always come from the county, things like helmets for the football team, or something as basic as a high jump pit this year is something that we had to find funding for. So all of those components are just things that you as community members can help support, whether you're a business owner that can provide a greater donation, or you're just somebody who can throw $20 towards helping a little bit, because every little bit really does count.
What is this the first time you've gotten involved monetarily in this way with the school?
Monetarily, I mean, I've done quite a bit of basically free
as a parent
work for the school. We did a bunch of different things. But this particular, we're tackling the situation with providing basically up to $20,000 of matched, basically donations. So, we will match up to 20 grand. And I feel like if we can do that, we can at least get hopefully up to $40,000 and
That's
actually make a
amazing.
difference with regards to the needs that the school has right now. So
yeah, and that's absolutely incredible and really good for when you. It's great for the community. It's really great to get your business involved with it too. If you have the capability to do something like that, I highly recommend it. Again, I think it just goes to all of this. So for the month of July, we're talking 100% of the Good Morning Frederick merch sold in this store gets donated to you guys as part of Missions That Matter with
Thank you
Stroll.
so much.
And so we'll encourage everybody to come buy their merch. They get cool shirts, and you guys get the funds from that. I think it's really important for us all to support each other, to get these schools where we want them to be, and so that we can all be proud as residents of Frederick County that a couple of our teams are making it to this high level.
Yeah.
And we've had some players make it really high level.
We have.
And we'd love to see more and more of that. And we can only do it if we come together as a strong county.
Yeah, and keep them here.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Keep them
in Frederick County.
In our schools.
Yes.
That's right. All right. We want to thank Nicole and Grant for supporting Urbana High School Boosters. You can support it too. Come into the home of everything Frederick. Get your Good Morning Frederick merch, and you're going to help them as well. And if you need some ideas and assistance, I know Nicole will be happy to help you out. Yeah, she's got some great ideas, and it's gotten a lot done in a short period of time. If your boosters need help too, let's work together and figure it all out. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
Ah, yes. I love collaborations. Our life is so much better when we collaborate and partner with organizations doing the same thing, because what I know is everyone wins. And that's what we want ultimately. All right. It's what you've been waiting for. Your secret stash clue for today. Let me make sure I got it up here. Oh, this is it. This is it. Yes. That should be a pretty big giveaway if you know this area. That should be a pretty big giveaway. I will play it one more time. Every single secret stash envelope is designated to a prize pack or a bag full of goodies for you, all valued at least $50, maybe $100, depending on what you get. A lot of great things, including tree trekkers, climbs, and Good Morning Frederick merch in every single winner. There's also Maryland Lottery scratch-offs in every single one. Plus, we have restaurant gift cards and all kinds of goodies for you. So, anyway, if you know where that secret stash hiding place is, head to it right now. Drive carefully, of course. Want to thank you so much for joining Good Morning Frederick. Look, I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in every day. We had some people check in while we were doing those. We got Michelle Payton checking in, our good friend Christy Wood checking in as well. I appreciate you guys a ton. I hope you understand that. All right, tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing day. Happy July. And let me just tell you, let's get out there and let's be great, Frederick. Oh, well, let's end the show too. Have a great